Welcome to Discussion Time, Episode 5. I was originally going to mention about something else, but since Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader came back to Fox, I want to do a Discussion Time video on the other show, or one of Fox's shows, that's a competitor to the Singing Bee, known as Don't Forget the Lyrics. Now let me ask you honestly, do you want this show, Don't Forget the Lyrics, to come back on because Fox brought back Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Well, to be honest, I do want this show to come back. Not that I find this show more enjoyable than the Singing Bee. I like both this and the Singing Bee. Maybe I might make a What's Your Opinion video on Singing Bee versus Don't Forget the Lyrics. So look forward to that sometime in the future. For those who've never seen Don't Forget the Lyrics before, it's a show hosted by Wayne Brady. This was before Wayne Brady started hosting Let's Make a Deal on CBS Daytime. This was back around from 2007 until 2009. This show was one of my favorite Fox shows. It made it to my top 5 favorite shows on Fox. It was tied with Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? The show starts off like this. You pick one of 9 categories or genres of songs, like 1990s duets, breakup songs, examples. This is an example off of the British version of Don't Forget the Lyrics, but it's basically the same concept of the US version. The only difference is the color on the US version is obviously blue, but I'm sure you figured that out. Then you pick one of 2 songs which you prefer to sing. Then depending on which song you pick, the host will say how many missing words you need. Then you need to fill in the lyrics and sing along to the song, of course. Then once you have the lyrics filled in, you can decide whether to lock in those lyrics and hope you're correct to win some cash, or you can, depending on what level you're at, you can decide to take the money and run if you think you don't know the lyrics. Now, if you are at $25,000, that's yours no matter what happens. Just like on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, you're guaranteed $25,000 no matter what happens. Now, if there's a song that you pick that you might have thought you would have trouble with some of the lyrics, you are able to use one of 3 backups. Now, one of them will allow you to use one of your 2 friends or family members that you brought with you to the show and have them sing the song and hopefully know the missing lyrics. Hopefully. One is 2 words where it fills in 2 of the missing lyrics on screen. And one is 3 lines where it will give you 3 options. One of them is the correct lyrics. The other 2 are made up mumbo jumbo. And that one backup was also used, and the only one used in the syndicated version with Mark McGrath. I'll go over that one a little later on the video. If you choose to go for it, you better hope all the lyrics are correct. If at least one of them is wrong, then you're leaving the show with whatever level you're at. If you're below 25,000, you leave with nothing. But if you make it over 25,000, depending if you're at the $1 million song or somewhere close to it, then you're going home with 25,000. Now, I don't know I know if you choose to go for the $1 million song, you'll be leaving with 100,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what Wayne said on the show. If you mess up on the $1 million song, you're going home with $100,000. Or that's if you choose to see the title of the song. I don't know, unfortunately. It's been a while since I've seen Don't Forget the Lyrics. Now let's talk about the syndicated version / VH1 version. I never saw this on VH1. I always watched it on my local My Network television station at some point. This was hosted by Mark McGrath. The only difference between that version and this version is you're only playing for up to 20 grand because there's only 5 songs you have to sing. It's basically kind of like the primetime version, but the only backup you have is 3 lines where it gives you, as I said, 3 different lyrics, and one of them is correct, obviously. The other 2 are absolutely wrong. Also, unlike the primetime Fox version, if you mess up on a song, you don't go home with 25,000 or empty-handed. You just don't go up a level. For example, if you're playing for $10,000, you're stuck at 5,000. But the encore song gives you the option to, double your money. If you go for it and you do successfully, you're going home with double your money. But if you screw up, then depending on what level you're at, you're either going to be going home with some certain amount of cash or a consolation prize like an MP3 player. On the syndicated Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, it's a $250 Capital One gift card. Now, the main discussion time question I want to ask you is, do you think Mark McGrath should host Don't Forget the Lyrics like he did on the VH1 / syndicated version? Or do you think he was a horrible choice and Wayne Brady should return to doing Don't Forget the Lyrics. I mean, he's busy doing Let's Make a Deal and Whose Line Is It Anyway right now, but I'm sure it'd be possible for Fox to have him do Don't Forget the Lyrics again. Don't you think so? Anyway, thanks for watching my discussion time on Don't Forget the Lyrics. Is there any concept that you would like to be brought back if they brought this show back? Should they have the Wayne Brady return to the show, or have Mark McGrath step in? I don't know. Write in the comments and tell me what changes or stuff would you like to see happen if Don't Forget the Lyrics came back. I think the show should come back, in my honest opinion. It was fun to sing along with, in my honest opinion. So anyway, since I got nothing else to say, I'm KidMimi25 and I'm signing off. Have a good one.